Welcome back to the Morning Blend. 20 years ago, if you wanted to get rid of wrinkly, sagging skin, you had just one way to do it, and that was by going under the knife for a facelift. But today, things have really changed with new fillers that give you a very natural look, no surgery required.
Dr. Deborah Mangione is the medical director of the Wisconsin Vein Center MediSpa, and she's here with more on a whole new generation of fillers that were just approved. Thanks for being here.
Thank you very much.
This is exciting, I think, for people. A new generation of fillers.
Right. It's a hyaluronic acid filler, which have been the standards now for a long time for many people. The Allergan Juvederm, Juvederm Plus, and those kind of things. Now they have a new one called Voluma. And Voluma is really a lovely product because it has a little bit different thickness and texture, so it builds more. It will give more lift in certain areas. And here it's especially been approved for the mid-face. And with the mid-face, what that means is we will restore the natural curve of the cheek. As we age, we get a flattening of that cheek. And so what we're doing is injecting along the cheekbone and in different areas in the mid-face to help restore the natural, what they call the OG curve. If you ever heard of an OG in architecture, like at the top of a pillar, there's a beautiful curve frequently. And that's that lovely curve that we used to have when we were very young, as some of your beautiful beauty queens have.
They got another one coming out.
Right. Where they have a really lovely cheek as it goes into the face. There's a lovely curve there, and we do tend to lose that as we age.
Is it about giving people big apple cheeks?
Well, in California, in Hollywood it is. What we do is not at all. It's just to try to restore what your natural look was, not with big apple cheeks, but just restoring that curve. Does not take much. What we're talking about for volume is usually about 2 cc's, one on each side, which is just over 1/4 of a teaspoon. That's what you have to think about. What we're talking about is a very small amount. Now, this is my PA Lisa, actually, and she was the first one that I injected with this. And from the front, you can tell the picture on the right is her after, and then on the side, you can really see a difference. It really lifts her cheek very nicely. And what we've also found by doing this is you're using less filler, for instance, in that fold between the nose and the lip, the nasolabial fold. That's how we used to start doing fillers there, and now we don't. And you can see it's really a very nice lift, just a more youthful appearance to the cheeks.
So does this take the place of something else, like a Juvederm or something like that?
We wouldn't usually use Juvederm in this area because it doesn't last as long, and because Juvederm is made for a more superficial fill. This is for a deeper area of fill. We're under the skin, we're in the subcutaneous tissue, the fat, or right down on bone along the cheeks.
How important is it to find someone who really knows what they're doing and has a lot of experience with injecting?
I think this is very important. Now, everybody where I am has been injecting in the mid-face for at least 2 years. Most of us for 4 years, and I have been injecting in general in the face for 11 years. And so I do think it's very important because we have learned different things, different techniques about injecting to make things look natural. And that is really our goal, is to keep a very natural look, not to overfill, but give the result that the person's interested in and that we know is going to make them look younger.
Something else that's unique about Voluma is that it lasts a lot longer.
Voluma lasts longer than any other filler that's on the market today. It's estimated it's going to last about 2 years. And in the studies that have been done before the release, and what we've known from Canada and Europe where it's been out for much longer, is that people look at their own photos and look at themselves and think immediately at 6 months they look 5 years younger than they did before they had it. And even at 2 years out, they're still thinking they look about 3 years younger than from before they started. And so that's the individual's impression, which is ideal, to know what the person is thinking as they're looking at themselves and looking at their pictures and comparing.
A lot of places will talk about doing Botox, doing fillers. Do all of those places, do most spas have this particular product?
This product has not yet been released. It's been released to physicians and to offices as of January of this year, and some of us got a little earlier, but it's not going to have the public commercialization, you know, like the commercials on TV and the consumer impact until April. And so because of that, we're trying to do some advanced special education and also special pricing so that we can get people to understand it and learn about it, and as an introductory type of thing.
Well, one thing I said to you is, you know, it lasts for 2 years. What if you don't like the way it looks?
Well, that's key to picking an injector who has a lot of experience, number one, and that you feel comfortable with. And the second thing is to know that because it is a hyaluronic acid filler, we can use something that can dissolve areas if it does look too full. But really, that's a very, very rare occurrence. Everybody always keeps it in stock, and it's expensive to carry something that will dissolve it. But I will tell you, we use it almost never. We wind up throwing it out. It expires before we use it.
Because you guys are good. You're good at what you do.
For sure. You've got some great educational seminars coming up. We're going to talk about the special pricing in just a second. But first, these educational seminars coming up at the Wisconsin Vein Center and MediSpa. On February 25th next week, there's a vein seminar and screening that Dr. Mangione is going to be doing. Then March 11th, diet and hormones. March 18th, skincare products for every skin type. And then on April 8th, the aging face with Dr. Mary Fox, who's also working with Dr. Mangione at the Wisconsin Vein Center and MediSpa. Now, about that special offer, the Voluma, you can purchase your first syringe at full price and get the second one for half the price. That special, though, lasts only through the end of next month, so through the end of March the 31st. Now, for the first 10 callers this morning who call the Wisconsin Vein Center and MediSpa, you can get this new product for half off. It's the first 10 callers who come in and get a free consultation at the Wisconsin Vein Center and MediSpa. For more information, to take advantage of that deal and to be one of the first 10 callers to take advantage of that half off pricing, you need to call 262-746-9088. The website is wimedispa.com, and they are located on Georgetown Drive in Pewaukee. Thank you so much.
And I know people will be pleased.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
We love this product. It's soft. It's wonderful to work with. People will really like it.
It's awesome. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend.
You too.